Believe it or not, when she does not call or text you, it means something simple. It means the only thing you can control right now is your own mind. That is the start of everything. You will feel that truth before you know it. You will breathe it, and then you will act. You know the moment. You send a message, you wait. You unlock your phone for the 10th time. The blue bubble is gone. The hour becomes 2 hours. Then the night stretches. Your stomach tightens. You make stories. You rewrite reality. You tell yourself the worst version of a person you barely know. This is the pain. It is precise. It is common. It is corrosive. I want you to feel this is normal. More than normal. It is human. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are overexposed to a system that rewards immediate answers. You grew used to instant validation. That rewired your judgment of your own value. That is the root of the panic you feel. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That line is not a lecture. It is a tool. It is small and tangible. Use it now. When your phone is quiet, you do not lose your value. You lose a story you made up. The silence is not a verdict. It is data. It is not emotional death. It is neutral information. Here is the first plain fact. Silence is not always about you. It rarely is. People are busy. People are tired. People are messy. People are living lives outside your screen. A delayed reply can mean work. A falling asleep on the couch, a family matter, or a decision to think. It can mean disinterest. It can mean nothing. You cannot know that from the moment your phone stays dark. You only feel. Feeling will lie to you. Thought must check feeling. That is the Stoic move. Now the second fact, your reaction matters more than their reason. The world will not always tell you why. The world will not always answer. The only useful question is, what do you do with the silence? Do you lose yourself? Do you send 10 messages? Do you post something passive-aggressive? Or do you hold your posture and carry on? You are allowed to want an answer. Wanting is human. But you are not allowed to hand over your peace for it. You will learn to demand answers from your actions, not from your anxiety. Your life is where you look for meaning. Your phone is not the referee. Let me give you a short example. Picture a man named Luke. He met someone at a bar in Chicago. They had a good night. They texted for 3 days. On day 4, she did not reply. Luke panicked. He interpreted the silence as rejection. He texted again with a long message saying he wanted clarity. She answered in the evening and said she had an emergency at work. She was sorry. She had been thinking about how serious dating felt to her. She asked for time. Luke had already spent the day validating his sadness online. He had sent messages that made him look needy. He lost calm. He lost his real advantage. He could have waited. He could have kept living. He could have accepted that silence is neutral. This is not a moral judgment on Luke. This is training. You will see in the exercise how Luke could have preserved his value. You will learn how to respond without panic, how to keep your dignity even when your body wants noise. Now the cold psychology, people communicate signals. Behavior is the only reliable signal. Words are cheap. When someone does not reply consistently, you must weight their actions more than their words. If she hugs you in person, then disappears for weeks. That does not mean you are invisible. It means the connection was not anchored to consistency. That is fine. Replace confusion with a metric. Use a simple scale. Does she show up? Does she reply within a time frame you agree on? Does she follow through? If not, the relationship is not stable. Do not trade your stability for a hope. That is where men get broken. But note this, do not weaponize the scale to punish. That would be Machiavellian for the wrong reasons. The goal is to protect your value. The goal is to maintain standards. The goal is to accept what you see. If you see silence and avoidance, you do not chase. You adjust. Here are 4 core insights to internalize. Each one is short. Each one changes the game. First insight, silence is a neutral signal. Treat it like data. Ask what is probable. Do not insist on certainty. Act on likelihoods. You cannot control her schedule. You can control your response. This reduces pain. It reduces frantic reaction. Second insight, your narrative is optional. When silence arrives, your brain tells you stories. You have permission to change the story. Replace "she does not care" with "she is not available right now." Replace "she is rejecting me" with "I will wait," without losing myself. That small linguistic shift lowers adrenaline. It clears the mind. It allows better choices. Third insight: value beats noise. If you demand a reply, you show need. Need reduces attraction. If you maintain calm, you show value. Value is simple. It is your life, not your texts. Value is who you are when no one is watching. Build it. Fourth insight: use silence to reveal truth. If a person vanishes under test, they expose how they operate. That is a gift. You now know what to expect. Use that truth to allocate your time and energy elsewhere. Do not waste cycles on explanations that never come. Let us deepen each point with practical steps. For the first insight, practice objectivity. Name the fact. Use a short sentence. For example, say to yourself, "She did not reply. I will assume neutral reasons until I learn otherwise." Repeat it. Say it out loud. This is not Stoic grandness. It is simple training for a habitual mind. You will reduce impulsive messages. For the second insight, change the story. Keep wording specific. Replace vague catastrophes with simple possibilities. For example, "She might be busy," or "She may need time to think." Keep your mind from filling the blanks with worst-case scenarios. Your brain wants drama. Do not give it stage time. For the third insight, increase your currency. Currency is time, projects, fitness, friends, and work. Reinvest the energy you spend refreshing your phone into one measurable habit. Lift, read a page, call a friend, send a message to a buddy. Start a small task that creates value in 1 hour. You will find silence loses its bite when your life grows. For the fourth insight, create a boundary. The boundary is a small test that protects you. It can be a rule like wait 24 hours before a second message, or it can be to accept one missed weekend and then decide. A boundary is not a trap. It is a clarity measure. It lets you see whether the other person moves to meet you. Now a second example. Meet Marcus. He is a 34-year-old in Austin. He dated a woman he met on an app. After a good third date, she did not text back for 2 days. Marcus felt small. He was tempted to send a message listing reasons he was a good partner. He did not. He went to his morning workout. He sent a one-line text the next day that said, "Hope your week is good. Let me know when you want to meet again." She replied that evening. She had been honest about being busy. She also commented that his short text felt calm. She said she liked that he gave space. Marcus did not win because of a trick. He won because he kept his life steady. That steadiness is attractive because it shows he does not make his worth dependent on one answer. Do not confuse this with games. This is not manipulation. This is ownership. You do this because you value your time. You do this because you will not outsource your calm to someone else. Now, a quick pause. Breathe. Consider this line again. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Repeat it. Let your chest relax. Let your shoulders drop. This is training for your nervous system. Silence can trigger fight or flight. Use the quote to pause the reflex. Next, we talk about communication skills. If you care to continue with someone, then clarify expectations. Do this calmly. You might say, "I value consistency. I prefer to know if someone is not into dating right now." That sentence is clear. It is not entitled. It is not aggressive. It is a preference. If someone cannot meet that, you are free to adjust. You will avoid confusion that way. Many men never speak preferences. They leave it to guesswork. Guesswork steals time. Now the practical training I promised. This is a 24-hour challenge with 3 steps. Do not skip them. Step 1, breathe. When a message goes unanswered, do not act for 1 hour. Do not refresh the app. Do not draft replies. Hold. Step 2, after 1 hour, name the neutral possibilities. Write down 3 reasons not tied to your value. Keep them short. Examples: work, family, needs time. Do not write emotional catastrophes. Step 3, do 1 high-value action. something that moves your life forward. Lift weights, send a project email, call your father, cook a real dinner. Do not give your mind idle time to spiral. This challenge trains you to use silence as an event, not a catastrophe. Repeat it 3 times. The habit will change your baseline. Now we address the dark psychology that some will call manipulation. Use the principle to defend, not attack. The principle is simple. People respond to presence. If you disappear in panic, you create the opposite. If you maintain presence, you attract people who can meet you. That is not a trick. It is practical ecology. You will create systems that bring you higher quality interaction. Here is a small communication script if you decide to follow up after silence. Keep it short. Keep it neutral. Example, hey, hope all is well. Let me know if you want to meet this week. This message signals calm. It signals agency. It also sets a soft test. If she does not reply again, you have clear data. Do not invent drama. Do not write paragraphs. Now a sharp truth about pride. Pride is a tool when it supports healthy boundaries. Pride is a wound when it hides insecurity. If you act too proud to reach out at all, you may close doors that could be open. If you react too needy, you scare people off. The mature move is balance. Reach from strength. Wait from a life that is full. That is the point. Let us talk about social proof and reputation. Your pattern will matter more than any single message. If you habitually overtext, you will create a pattern that signals low boundaries. If you habitually respond with calm, you build a pattern that signals stability. Patterns form reputations. Reputation is silent power. Now a practical example from work. You send an important email and you do not get a reply. Does your value drop? No. You follow a process. You wait a reasonable time. You send a short follow-up. You escalate only when necessary. Dating is similar. Treat messages like tasks. Do not inflate them into crises. Next, the inner exercise. Close your eyes if you can. Imagine your life in 1 week without this reply. See one new habit you will keep. Maybe you go to your gym 3 times. Maybe you finish a book. Maybe you ask an old friend to coffee. Picture that. Feel the satisfaction of having your life run forward regardless of this one message. Anchor that feeling. Use it when the silence returns. Now I want to document the 4 mistakes men make when silence arrives. Name them, avoid them. Mistake 1, the flood. Sending many messages. This reduces your leverage. It signals panic. Mistake 2, the narrative collapse. Spinning a drama from empty facts. This steals clarity. Mistake 3, the baited post. Public posts designed to guilt. This creates low signal. It invites shame. Mistake 4, the avoidance of truth. Not asking for clarity when you need it. This keeps you stuck. Avoid these. Replace them with a short list of healthy moves. Move 1, wait. Give 1 clear day before a second message. Move 2, act. Do a value action when you feel the urge to text. Move 3, speak clearly when needed. Ask for the standard you want with calm language. Move 4, accept outcomes. If the person cannot meet you, move on without rage. Keep dignity. You will now practice a small script for clarity. Use it when you want to ask about progress without pressure. Text, I enjoyed our last time. Do you want to meet again this week? Short, honest, neutral. If you get no reply, you have the data. If you get a reply, you can plan. 1 message, 1 choice. Do not expect miracles from rules. They only lower noise. Your emotions will still come. They will still taste sharp. That is normal. The point is to act even when you feel bad. Action beats rumination every single time. Now a small mental model to keep. Think of your life as a portfolio. Each person is a position you hold. Do not over-concentrate on one stock. Diversify your time. Build projects. Keep friends. Have rituals. This reduces the weight of a single silence. Do not pour all meaning into one text thread. You might wonder, what if silence is manipulation? What if someone plays with you deliberately? Then the rule is stricter. Patterns will reveal intent. If someone ghosts you after emotional talks, that is a signal they will ghost under pressure. That is not your fault. That is useful information. Remove them from the main list. Do it kindly. Do it firmly. Now address fear. Fear is a liar. It multiplies the unknown. You will not erase fear. You will acknowledge it. Then you will act anyway. That is courage. It is not loud. It is quiet. It looks like showing up at noon with a plan. It looks like going to work even if your heart aches. It looks like keeping your standards and still staying open. Next, a short routine for when silence hits at night. It is practical. It is immediate. Step 1, do not check your phone for 30 minutes. Step 2, get up and make a drink or walk for 5 minutes. Step 3, do a 2-minute journal entry. Write 2 lines about today that were good. Step 4, plan 1 item for tomorrow. Sleep on purpose. This routine interrupts the panic loop. It trains the nervous system. It is small. It works. Now, a hard truth about closure. Closure rarely comes from another person. It comes from your story. You get closure by deciding. You can create your own ending. If someone stops replying and you cannot tolerate that, you create closure with a final short message, and then you move on. Example, I am going to step back. If you want to reconnect, reach out. Best. That is not dramatic. It is clean. It is honest. It preserves your dignity. Now the transformation proof. Imagine 2 men, one chases, one holds. The chaser spends nights racked. He posts passive posts. He loses friends. He becomes small. The holder keeps living. He looks better. He meets new people. His life expands. He sees how one silence did not end him. He sees how not chasing created a new quality. That is not bragging. That is cause and effect. We will close with the final training you can use for the next 30 days. It is a simple loop. Loop day 1, set the rule. No double message within 24 hours unless it is urgent. Loop day 2, add 1 value habit of 30 minutes. Loop day 3, reflect for 5 minutes what you learned. Repeat. At the end of 30 days, you will notice a change. Your baseline anxiety will lower. You will not be immune to disappointment. You will be more capable of handling it. That is progress. Now the call to action that matters. If this lesson helped you, test it. Put it into practice this week. Post 1 result in the comments. Tell us 1 moment where silence taught you more than words. Share a short sentence. That is where real growth begins. The community learns from specifics, not theory. You will still want answers sometimes. You will still hope. That is allowed. Use hope as fuel, not as control. Be brave enough to hope and wise enough to act on what you see. 1 last line. Your peace is not negotiable. Protect it, build it, live from it. This is Stoic truth where silence becomes strength.